What's up, ladies and gentlemen? chuckfinleLP, Shadow the Hedgehog, Part 22. We are now beginning the last story, or the final story, whichever you prefer calling it. And this is where we will see our super form. And this is the true ending in the game. There are 10 false endings in this game, but they're the 10th, or the final true story is this one. So, as you can see, I'm not sure which timeline this is supposed to follow. I think it may take a little bit of everything.
Finally, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds. Now, I can uncover the truth about my past. All of it.
Well done, Shadow. Our ritual can now commence as planned. Give me the Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow, give me the Chaos Emeralds.
Do not give the emeralds to Black Doom, Shadow.
They're planning to destroy the planet.
Ignorant fools. We're here to save the humans from their own demise. We offer salvation. But their greed, thirst for power, and affinity for betrayal has them on a path of self-destruction. Their actions will lead to extinction of their species. We're here to save them from themselves without perfect order, allowing them to live through their desperate lives in peace. Humans are a great energy source for us. They will be well kept. Let us begin our ritual of prosperity.
This can't be happening.
Just as I suspected that Gerald Robotnik got the Chaos Control power from Black Doom. And he seems to be resting the Black Comet on top of Westopolis City. Or Central City, but you could probably think that it was Westopolis.
What was that? What just happened?
Those black creatures just warped the comet down to the surface using chaos control.
No, that's impossible.
That's why you needed the Chaos Emeralds.
Precisely. The comet's velocity isn't powerful enough to pass through another planet's atmosphere. The emeralds amplify the space-time control powers of chaos control. We need them to charge to full power. It's the perfect plan. That's why I needed the professor to help me.
What? That's insane!
So it would seem that Gerald actually helped well, let's see here.
Professor was in development of the ultimate life force, but he needed my help. So we made a deal. I helped him, and he promised to deliver me the 7 Chaos Emeralds. That's how you were created, Shadow. You would help us do both.
So this is the last way stage, and this is the first Sonic game in the series, well, I guess in the main series, that
Use chaos control to make your way inside.
I believe in you. You can do it. Please hurry.
You're strong enough. I know you are.
that doesn't have Sonic as the main character or is in the final story. Of course, you know, as I've said before, there are other games that don't have him in here, but this is the first in the main series.
It's a black alien gunship. Run!
Alright, so this will take elements from the Black Comet level, such as enemies and weaponry. Well, I guess the weapons are pretty much from the Black Arms, but the background and everything will definitely take a lot away from the Comet and Black Doom levels. Or no, Final Haunt in Black Comet levels. But they won't be the exact same. There will be some differences in there. Now, with this version of the Black Hawk, you can lock on to different enemies around there, and then if you just, then you can. That is actually 35. I don't know what in the hell the 35 by 3 lines was. Some code in the game, possibly. But
Go through the red stream and then right out into a grind.
so yeah, you can definitely see here this takes a lot from the Black Comet level, except we don't have the gun soldiers to attack here. It's just all Black Arms from here on out. There won't be any gun soldiers whatsoever around here. Now, you may be wondering why I'm wasting the time to destroy the to go after all of these black aliens. If you noticed, I believe it was someone at the beginning of the level said, you know, use chaos control to get through the level. Well, that you do actually have to go through a large portion of it using chaos control. As you can see, we do have 9 minutes, and you don't want to mess around here forever trying to gain the chaos control. And this is a normal level mission, so the okay. So yeah, there you go. You do have to use the chaos control. Let's see what this weapon is. Probably useless, but it seems to do pretty good. Should give me what I need. No? Alright, there we go. You do want to be careful how and when you use it. But this is a normal mission, so the hero and dark bonus doesn't matter. It just depends on how quickly you can get through the level. So you know you don't have to worry about destroying things, the spines and everything around here. Now be careful. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, or if someone else has, but you can actually see the worms underneath the ground, indicated by a black spot. So they don't appear randomly and then just ambush you, which is actually pretty good. You know, I'm glad they added that in there, but if you know where to look for it anyway. So that long corridor canyon tunnel thing, it was actually a dead end, and you had to use the chaos control. So make sure you try to get as many of the worms around there as you can. Killing as many of the giants here will definitely help you out. Of course, you know, you don't want to waste too much ammo trying to deal with them. Just treat them like the Bigfoots and well, yeah, just the Bigfoots, both the rocket launcher and the, okay, I guess these guys have shields, but I believe this is another dead end area, so you're gonna have to yeah, no kidding. Especially with the the randomness of the what do you call it? The rings. Alright, so I know I wasn't using the chaos control immediately, and I might have hurt myself doing that. But you do want to try to hold off as long as you can while in those chaos control sections, so that you can use it to get through some harder sections. You know, if you have a section like this, well, I guess this is a dead end, but if you have a long corridor like that, you want to, and you do have the chaos control available to you, you want to try to get to the end of the dead end section so that you can actually make use of the chaos control better, rather than just running through that section and then maybe not making it, or making it nearly as far as you would have by using it early. And you know, you just try to get as close to whatever you can, like to the dead end, as quickly as possible. I believe this is another dead end. Most of these long corridors through here will be dead ends, so you do want to be careful and watch out for that. And I believe that is the Black Arms version of the grenade launcher. It's pretty much just, you know, it is the grenade launcher. I'll have to pick one up here in a moment. Now, conserving ammo is definitely key here, because there are only a few weapons that you would actually want to use. As you can see, this is the... Well, I'm wasting too much time here. Oh, okay. Remember, just wait till you get to the dead end section, or somewhere... Okay, well... That's Black Doom. I believe it would have stopped you if you had went there anyway, but, you know, it's just better to make sure you are careful. Oh, I guess they don't... Ah, okay, that's right. They don't actually count this as a level they will score you on. There's only 73 A ranks in this entire game, and thankfully the last way isn't one of them.
You've gone farther than I expected. Rest. But you still don't understand, do you? The future we offer is the only option for these humans.
I've heard enough. You're boring me to death, Black Doom. You're going down.
Such bravado for a little hedgehog. I thought you were different from the rest, but maybe not. We are more alike than you think. The same blood runs through our veins.
This can't be. Just who are you?
Don't you know? You were created from my blood.
What?
That's right. You are a part of me. Do you feel that? I can control you. You cannot escape me, nor can you escape your past.
Damn you! No, it's not true.
While I wouldn't believe that Black Doom could control him through the blood in his veins, you know, he used probably a lot of his...
SBO, are you in yet?
Quiet, Charmy! SBO, we need you to focus, because if we don't hurry, all the data we recovered will be lost. Easier said than done. Who's signing up for this anyway?
That's it. I'll do it. Get out of the way.
Get back here, you idiot! Hey, it's working!
So it would seem another recording that Gerald Robotnik made.
Shadow, my son.
Professor?
What is this? If you're listening to this, then the worst has happened. You need to know the truth. The government plans to shut down this research facility.
don't much care for them cutting between the cutscenes like this and putting loading screens.
Years the Black Comet will return. They plan to harness its powers to destroy this planet. The only way to stop them was to develop a way to use the very power they intended to use against them. That's it. It's brilliant.
Robotnik, being a scientist himself, would probably know what he was talking about because he might have researched the black aliens.
Shadow, it's up to you, and only you can stop them. I developed the Eclipse Cannon. It's the only weapon that can destroy that black comet. Shadow, you are the only hope to save mankind as we know it. The future of this planet depends on you.
Don't worry, Grandfather. Shadow and I will protect this planet. Right, Shadow?
Gerald, you fool. Shadow is already in my control. What's this? Well. Seems like you're immune to my mind control.
You have no control over me, Black Doom. I now understand why I am here. I made a promise and I'm here to keep it. Today, I put my past behind me.
Have it your way, Shadow. So be it. Be prepared to meet your maker. Your past, present, and future ends here. Today, prepare to die. Say goodbye, Shadow, as you witness my true wrath.
Now, this is the only time that Supersonic is excluded from a main series game, and this is the first time that Supersonic is not present in a main series game as well. But you can see Hyper Shadow looks more golden rather than white in this game compared to Sonic Adventure 2.
Go for it, Shaq!
Alright, so you do have to use the Chaos Spear to actually attack him while his eye is open. The controls are pretty much a you can shoot it pretty fast, rapidly, like a gun, or you can build up power and wait for him to well. Oh, okay, it's in the back. My bad. Okay, so that's right. So he does have 2 points, 2 areas that you can attack. The back and the front is, if you notice, the Doom's eye was moving around. I had failed to mention that. But the controls are pretty much the same with like everything else, or like the past 3D Sonic games. It takes a little bit of the movement from both. Let's see, is his eye open? No. Okay, well, this is a good time to collect rings. It does seem like your rings are still going down, and so while you're waiting for Black Doom or Devil Doom to increase. Okay. That's actually new for the Sonic series to actually get hurt and lose time or rings in your super form. Usually you don't have to worry about being hurt and then losing rings in your super form. Now, if you can, I'm not 100% sure just yet which is actually more effective. Come on. There we go. Saving up to, well, I'll see here in a second if I can get around to him. Oh, crap. You'd have to build it up. Oh, crap. You have to try to build it up and see if you can use it. But it doesn't seem to really matter which one you use too much. I would definitely say try to just hit him and destroy him as fast as you can. If you can, build up your Chaos Spear while you are running around behind him. That may definitely help a lot, but okay. I would definitely wouldn't spend too much time trying to charge it. Let's see, there we go. This is a good time to actually see, where does eye go? That's a good time to use it while he's stunned like this. But once you do hit him, his eye will close, so that will do nothing for you. But you can also fly around and destroy things. Oh crap, I'm running low on rings. Crap. Damn. Oh well. We'll try to do it a little bit better this time, and I'll focus more on collecting rings as well as destroying him. See what kind of damage you do. Of course, you know, the blue Chaos Spear will be a little bit weaker than the fully charged Chaos Spear. Oh, damn. And you can also miss, it would seem. You do want to be careful about moving or dodging, or him dodging, and you want to be kind of close if you are going to use it, especially with some of these rocks around. Your Chaos Spear seems to want to home in on those rocks rather than actually focus on the eye, even though you are close enough to the eye for it to actually attack the eye rather than you or than the rocks around it. Now, the controls are, you know, press or hold the B button to use the Chaos Spear. Dash with the A button, and then you just move around left and right. You cannot move up and down with the control stick, just left and right. So, you know, you can use that however you can. As you can see, his eye is open, and even though it's not really going for his eye all that much. And you can get a dark bonus, which I believe is a really strong form of the Chaos Blast. If you destroy buildings rather than these meteors, if you destroy the meteors, you will gain light, or you'll gain hero points. But if you destroy the rubble, like these buildings and cars and things like that, you will gain what you need, dark bonus. And so what you want to do while you're moving around, especially if you want to build up the gauges, just move in a circle and then just kind of alternate between going really slow and really fast while moving through there. But you cannot hold a sustained dash. You can only just keep tapping the A button, but you can do it really fast, so you won't lose too much time while you are moving around trying to get over to him. And if you see, he can actually dodge with his wings, which does make it a little bit difficult to actually hit him every time, but it doesn't seem to actually work. He doesn't seem to want to dodge unless you are low. Okay, so you do have to be careful. If you do get too far away, he will use his wings. You can't actually damage them. And you can use that to your advantage. And you just want to make sure that you collect rings. The more you attack him, the farther away you can safely run away from him. Let's see if I can't get close enough to him to... The radius should be a little bit bigger. Okay, yeah. So instead of being close enough to where he may run away from you, you can just stay a safe distance away and use it on him. Unless he decides to run away himself. Which is never good. Now, it isn't actually useless to attack these. You can actually do pretty good attacking his eyes to gain, or attacking the rubble to gain different score. You know, hero and dark. Dark is definitely a lot more useful. And you may actually be able to hold him in one place if you can just keep attacking him like this. But you don't want to do this for too long because you will run out of rings. So you do want to make him run every once in a while. Now, actually, well, maybe you can't hold him. I thought you might have been able to, but it's better not to hold him in one area for too long. As I said, you know, you will run low on rings, and you don't want to. Don't want to do that, obviously. And if you stay on the outer edge, you can find rings better, but once he drops the rubble that you find, you will lose any rings that you would have gained. So you do want to watch your ring meter, just like everything else. This really isn't that difficult. It's just more trying to keep him at a safe enough distance that you can attack him repeatedly, and then trying to also keep your rings as well. I believe it's time for him to run away now. Let's see, just getting in close doesn't seem to make him want to run, which is bad. Okay. Ah, crap, come on. Don't worry about the other characters, you know, you don't have to... Oh, crap. Wow. Now, if you were to wait 8 to 9 minutes, if this battle took you 8 to 9 minutes to finish,
This is the end of you, and the end to my cursed past.
Robotnik would actually say that after Sonic Adventure 2, immediately, Robotnik and one of his egg pawns found Shadow laying on the ground.
Pass behind me. Chaos control.
Laying on a beach by the water and the sand, and they took him to his base that Rouge found him in Sonic Heroes, and kept him there and cloned him for the Shadow androids. So there goes the Black Comet and Black Doom with it, never to be seen again in the Sonic series. And let's see, there should be a couple more cutscenes here.
The Black Comet is destroyed.
Shadow, that was sweet.
I hope he's okay. I'm sure he's fine, Rouge. After all, he is Shadow.
How about giving me back those Chaos Emeralds now? Hey! Get back here, you creep!
So it would seem Knuckles took up his role as Guardian of the Chaos Emeralds once again, which is always good. let's see here.
After the way we all treated him, he saved us all in the end. We were all wrong about the professor. Let us pay homage to Professor Gerald. Let's work to ensure peace and prosperity for a brighter future. What do you say, Commander? Excellent idea, Mr. President.
So the events of Gerald Robotnik's thoughts and feelings in Sonic Adventure 2 kind of make more sense now with this game.
Goodbye forever, Shadow the Hedgehog.
But yeah, you know, so that was the final story, the last story, the true ending in this game. It kind of sheds a little bit more about, you know, Shadow's past and why he was created, and kind of left, kind of filled in some plot holes that were in Sonic Adventure 2. But as I was saying, you know, Gerald Robotnik feeling betrayed by the government. You know, he knew that they were going to imprison everybody, but they didn't know that they were going to go through and kill everybody. You know, and him probably killing all of the researchers, killing Maria, you know, so he felt betrayed by them. You know, even though he did kind of start the events by going after, or, you know, how did he put it? Communicating with the Black Comet, even though he did start that, you know, he still put in a defense mechanism in Shadow. He still took steps to correct his wrongdoing. And, you know, in the end, the government still treated him bad, and, you know, I believe, you know, took everything away from him and all of that. And so he probably made the Bio Lizard either to destroy the Earth along with Black Doom, or just the Earth itself. You know, that's never really talked about too much, why he would then put that as a failsafe if things went poorly. But, you know, anyway, so I'm not too familiar with this storyline. This is actually the second time I've ever played the final story, but I definitely like the ending to this. I will definitely say, playing through this, I like Sonic Adventure 2 Shadow better than Sonic Heroes Shadow or Shadow the Hedgehog Shadow. But I like the ending for this. You know, it's definitely a good ending, a pretty good boss fight, actually. Final boss fight, one of the better boss fights that we've seen lately. Would definitely say one of the hardest. Well, no, I won't say hardest. That as I said, the controls take elements from Sonic Adventure 2, and Sonic Heroes. But it kind of limits what you can do. You can only use the Chaos Spear, which is actually pretty good. You know, you don't have to worry about the homing, being fast enough to get up to attack Devil Doom, like with Chaos and Sonic Adventure. You don't have to worry about being precise enough to hit those large bumps on on Devil Doom, or something similar like we did with Bio Lizard and Sonic Adventure 2. And you don't have to worry about different attacks that can be defeated by different team members, like with Metal Overlord in Sonic Heroes. So it just takes the controls. You know, it simplifies it down enough that you could actually continuously replay it and it be fun and not be something that's tedious, like with Sonic Heroes, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Adventure. It kind of took the easiness of, say, like Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, that final chase boss fight. That was definitely pretty hard, but it was simple. You know, you just had to dodge the missiles and attack the Death Egg. Well, this was simple. You know, you just have to dodge his lasers, his fire, the things he throws at you, and just destroy him. You know, it was very simple, very simplified. It was very easy. You know, it was a very easy boss fight. But I definitely like it. Now, this isn't the main theme of the game the main theme of the game is I Am All of Me, that played during the Devil Doom level. That is that played at the first opening credits, I guess that's what it was at the beginning of the game in part 1. This is I Will Never, well, what's the name of the song? Never Turn Back by Crush 40. They made I Am All of Me and I guess Never Turn Back. So they still made the game's theme, which is a reoccurring thing in the first 4 3D Sonic games, but they didn't make all of the songs in it. This didn't have a library or like a set of cutscenes that went along with it, because there's only 326, so I can't show you that, but I will go through all of this in a little bit more detail. I was kind of wasn't sure what the library was for, but I've done a little bit of research and I've been able to figure out what it is, and I'll go into more detail about everything else in the game. But anyway, I thank you for watching. The challenge of the video is how many times did I sorry about that. How many times did I use the Chaos Spear? Not charging it up, just the blue. How many times did I use the blue Chaos Spear in this boss fight? Thank you for watching. Until next time.